everybody, here's Christian for Teamwork Cast. Welcome to Stardew Valley Let's Play Playthrough Play. It is the Monday, the 1st of summer. It's going to be clear, sunny tomorrow, and spirits are somewhat annoyed. And Living of Lands tells us about trades. People are very chatty today. One thing I have thought about recently with the latest AAA shooter releases having short campaigns is perhaps these days folks are just able to progress through single-player game modes much faster than older game generations for a variety of factors. I was also able to get a huge ship in... Flat Target was able to get a huge ship in No Man's Sky. So if people are able to progress through games quicker, that could be. I could see the point in saying that, you know, because of YouTube, it's way less likely for people to get stuck. Because every time you get stuck, you just boot up a Let's Play and see how somebody else did something. Generally, I think game designers like to be more streamlined these days. I think the kind of games that we had in the 8-bit era were like really hardcore in terms of like usability, because it was kind of generally games came like in the 8-bit era. Games were very much inspired by arcade games, where the difficulty was basically a business model. So you'd make games difficult so people cannot play through them, so they put a lot of quarters in the machine. And like a lot of game designers thought like this is the way you should make every game. And so they would make games very, very difficult. And also I think partially because it was very difficult to... Like it takes a lot of effort to design a game that is kind of like, you know, streamlined and people can get through that easily. And don't forget also there was something like the helplines from Nintendo and stuff like that, where you had to call when you get stuck. So there's like a lot of systems around the difficulty of early games. And that were actually a business model of how the games worked. And so I think we kind of, at some point we decided that this is actually not such a good idea. There's a really great GTC talk about like demographics of games, because we tend to think like people who are like me and like I guess everybody in chat who are like very vocal in the games community are people think that those gamers are basically the audience for most games, but it's actually not the case. And I don't mean it in a you know, gamers are dead kind of sense, but there's a huge section of the audience of the population that play games but are not actually active in the games community. And I think the term that they used is a bit derogative. They called it bro gamers. So people who, you know, who play games as one of the many activities they do, like in the evenings. So for example, you know, I could watch Netflix, or I could play some Madden or something, or the newest Batman game or something. But they don't really like go into the forums then and discuss Batman with other like-minded people. They just buy whatever is like, you know, the newest, hottest game. Okay, so at least our plants have not died yet. And I kind of like this idea of bro gamers. Or, well, not like it, but in a sense of like, that explains a lot of things that are happening in the way the games are designed. So, for example, the idea of making games simpler, easier to play through, is something made in mind of bro gamers, because, you know, the dedicated players who are really like able to, who are like really on top of things, who read up FAQs and stuff like that, they won't get distracted by or discouraged by hard difficulty. But the bro gamers, you know, if they get stuck for more than 20 minutes, they will just abandon the game and do something else instead, because they're not doing, you know, they're not as on top of things as far as community goes. And so, and they are like the vast majority, like a silent majority of how people, of what kind of people enjoy games. And it's really just like a mathematical choice here, because if like without the bro gamers, you cannot actually sell a game, because this game won't sell good enough if they won't buy it, or if they return it later on. Streaming is probably the best factor to describe this change. Yeah. I think, though, as technology has progressed and the game companies have grown or disappeared, we have had talent that used desire to make games that are expensive and not streamlined has waned. So generally the people who like difficult games are young people who are like really into games, and I feel today, like in the 80s, a lot of those people played Nintendo and whatever, but I think today a lot of the thing that those people crave is actually something that they get online. So if you want to play a difficult game, you just play something competitive. And you know, there's still something like Dark Souls and stuff like that, which you know, there is a place for difficult games. I'm not gonna talk down difficult games. Right. Let me see. What is the calendar saying? Okay, there's nothing. Okay. Maybe I should have bought some of the star things. Alright, I'm missing iron. I need to... I have one more iron to make, and that's gonna be it. Gonna need to get more iron, but yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. Chinstrap, I love you, man, but seriously, Chinstrap. Did I actually interact with the ducks? I haven't interacted with the ducks yet. Okay, hopefully I touched everybody in here. Oh, there's a stone. Oh, there's Robin. Maverick Entities apologizing to his rambling. Look who's talking, like I'm the one rambling here. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think there's like a lot of factors. Like generally the way we approach games has changed and diversified a lot. So games today have a lot of different things. And I like that. I think this is very healthy for us. I like that there is space for super difficult games. And I like that there's also... I think there should be also space for games that are actually quite easy. Oops. Or that are like more relaxed, let's say. Alright, so I think we're gonna buy us some stuff. Where is my horse? I need my horse. We are going to buy... We're gonna have to... We can plant exactly 3 things. 4 things. We have 4 sprinklers. 5 things. We have 5 sprinklers. We will have 5 sprinklers. I'm gonna go full sprinkler mode. That's what I'm going to do. Pierre, sorry, I wanted to talk to you personally, but I realized that I want to actually talk to you not personally. Oh, so there is wheat as well. So first of all, we gonna need some of those. Oh, corn is there. Oh yeah, we should definitely get like 8 corns. There's also hops. We can get 8 hops. That's good because we can make beer out of hops. We're gonna get our spangles, 5 of them. Let's go melon. Let's go tomato. So these are one more blueberry. We have a lot of blueberries. Oh, let's go wheat, whatever. Oh, okay. I forgot about that one. So many times I've heard devs ask why about they don't make a game from series again like older games, and the response is we don't just redo something old again, we want to make something new. Sad series, best example being Paper Mario, becomes a shell of what seemed to attract people to it. I suppose I just not play a lot of games as much today as I did when I was younger, yeah. Even if I have the time or means to do so. I don't know. Sadly, I never played really played a Paper Mario games. But from what I heard, like the new Paper Mario games seem to be okay. It's not like they completely ruined the franchise. At least from what I heard. I mean, I never played it. I might be completely wrong. And out of touch. Right, go full sprinkler, go for sprinkler, for sprinkler, go for sprinkler. See? Oh! You gotta be careful, because if I plant things next to each other, I might be not able to harvest them, so... Yeah, I'm gonna prime them with the water. Gonna watch out because I still have to water some stuff. Bloop. Wait a minute. Just... Aha. I'm rendering a video and I didn't pause it accidentally, and so that's why I'm getting some choppy frame rate right now. Oh no, it's actually writing it finished rendering and writes the file to disk now. Oh, so that's why I'm getting choppy. Okay. Right, let me get that basic fertilizer, gonna get the sap, gonna get the quality fertilizer. Alright, I got some additional fertilizer from the thing, because I bought the package. Man, that one package that got where you get a lot of quality fertilizer, that's worth it for sure. Let's put hops in here. Alright, then here we're gonna put some, I think corn would be nice. Oh, forgot the fertilizer. The thing with the corn is that it will stay. Then next up we're gonna put something where you can walk through so I can harvest the corn. I think you cannot walk through corn. I think tomato, we might be able to walk through tomato. And then down here, so there's still going to be some watering. Oh, okay. I think I missed. Oh yeah, no, everything is fine. The melons, and then wheat. And then, oh, look, I used up all my quality fertilizer. I guess I'm gonna use this fertilizer. I don't care about this too much. I'm kind of sad that I didn't harvest the flowers that were growing here. That was a mistake. Where's the fertilizer? There we go. Let's get some basic fertilizer going and put it in here. I'm missing some... I'm gonna need at least 3 more sprinklers. gonna save up for that. There's a fellow on YouTube named Aryo that has done a few videos explaining in his view, as he acknowledges, why Paper Mario series as of lately has not been representative of what the series was in a few titles. Interesting. That's something I really want to get into at some point. I just never had the time. But that is a good tip. I will check this guy out. So yeah, apparently there was a downfall. Something I've been watching recently was H Bomber Guy's video on Bloodborne, which I also haven't played, but I played some games from the Souls series, and his claim is that Bloodborne is good because it kind of teaches people how to enjoy the Dark Souls series, and I think that's a fair point from what I heard. There's some good things about Bloodborne, and I'm eager to try it out when I get the PlayStation 3, 4. One thing that I found a bit, I was a bit triggered by was he made a sick burn on Monster Hunter, and I think that was unfair, because I think Monster Hunter has a lot in common with the Souls series. And just like the Souls series is, you kind of have to get used to it. You kind of have to learn how to enjoy it. I think Monster Hunter is the same. You kind of have to enjoy it. And it's slightly different from the Souls series. So if you like the Souls series, you don't necessarily like Monster Hunter, as he is a good example of. Okay, this doggo is causing me some distress. Okay, so I think we got our thing started here. Right, that seems good. Everything seems good. Just making sure that the bait is in there. Okay, there it is. Okay. Did I water this guy? I just want to make sure that I watered this guy. It's so important that I watered this guy. Okay, I watered this guy. Did I have something else I can plant? Oh, there's some corn and spangle. Ooh. 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 Let me check the mushrooms. Yeah, knew it. Do 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 do. So I think tomorrow I want to go to the mines in the thing, you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. Yes, go to sleep. Wow, look at this. Whew, another 6. Cool, 7K. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so this was our first game, our first day from the summer, and tomorrow we're gonna do the second day of the summer, and we're gonna go to the desert, and we're gonna try to really drill down on the dungeon there. Hopefully we're gonna get some iron so we can make more sprinklers. All right, guys, see you next time.